The legend of Alue Naga from Indonesia. Let's look at the legend of the archipelago originating from the province of Riau, the origin of the dragon Alue. One day Sultan Mura received news about the unrest of his people in a place. Then he visited the place, a village on the outskirts of Kuta Raja, to find out more about the complaints of his people. "My lord, many of our livestock were lost while in Laymayong Hill," complained a farmer. "Sometimes the hill causes earthquakes so that landslides often occur and endanger people who happen to pass under it," added another. "Since when did that happen?" asked Sultan Mura. "It's been a long time, my lord, before my lord's father died," explained another. Arriving at the palace, the Sultan called his friend Renggali, the younger brother of King Ling Muad. "I have always been surprised by the hill in Lamniong," said Sultan Mura. "Why is there a hill that extends there even though the surrounding swamps are always watery?" continued Sultan Mura. "According to an old man's story, the hill suddenly appeared one night," explained Renggali. "My brother, Raja Ling Muad, was suspicious of the hill the first time he went to Kuta Raja, as if the hill was calling him," he added. "Try to find out what's really going on with that hill." Sultan's orders. So Renggali set out for the hill. He traced every inch and side of the hill, starting from the seafront in the north to the south side. "A strange hill," whispered Renggali in his heart. Then he climbed the higher part and stood on it. Suddenly from the part under his feet warm water flowed. Renggali was shocked and jumped down while rolling. "Forgive the servant of King Ling's son." Suddenly the hill he had stepped on made a sound. Renggali was shocked and immediately got ready. "Who are you?" he shouted. The water flowing more and more from the hill soaked his feet. "Servant of the dragon, your father's friend," came the answer from the hill, followed by a roar. Renggali was very surprised and looked carefully at the hill, which was in the shape of a giant snake's head even though it was filled with shrubs and trees. "Is that you? Then where is my father?" asked Renggali. More and more water flowed and flooded Rengali's feet. "Call Sultan Alam, I will make a confession," sobbed the hill. So Renggali hurriedly left the strange place. When it was dark at the palace, Renggali told the Sultan about the strange incident. "Is that the green dragon that disappeared with your father?" Sultan Mura asked curiously. "Why does he want to see my father? Doesn't he know the Sultan is dead yet?" added Sultan Mura. So they both went to the hill. When they got there, suddenly the hill rumbled. "Why isn't Sultan Alam coming?" the sound from the hills. "He died a long time ago. It's been a long time. Why are you like this, green dragon? We thought you had returned to your country. Then where is King Ling?" asked Sultan Mura. The hill rumbled so loudly that it frightened the people living near the hill. "Punish the servant of Sultan Mura," said the hill. "I have betrayed. I deserve to be punished," he continued. "I have stolen and used up the white buffalo, a gift from Tuan Tapa for Sultan Alam, which was entrusted to us, and I have killed Raja Ling," he explained. Rengali's body trembled at the green dragon's explanation. "How could you kill your own best friend?" asked Rengali. "Initially I was ordered by Sultan Alam to deliver gifts in the form of swords to his friends. All of them had arrived until there were only 2 swords left for King Ling and Tuan Tapa. So I visited King Ling first. He also intended to go to Tuan Tapa's place to take medicine, his wife. When he got there, Mr. Tapa left 6 white buffaloes for Sultan Alam. The buffalo were big and fat. Because there was a mandate from Mr. Tapa, Raja Ling decided to take him to Kuta Raja. So we returned to Ling to take his wife's medicine. But along the way I was tempted to eat the white buffalo meat, so I stole the 2 buffaloes and I ate them. King Ling panicked and looked for the thief. Then I slandered Kul the Tiger King as the thief. Then King Ling killed him. On the way from Ling to Kuta Raja we rested on the banks of the Pusangan River, and my appetite rose again to devour the delicious buffalo. Then I stole 2 more tails. Raja Ling was furious and I slandered Baya the Crocodile King as the thief, so the crocodile was killed. When going to Kuta Raja, Raja Ling cleaned up and gave birth to clothes on the river bank. Then I stole 2 buffaloes and ate them, but this time Raja Ling found out and we fought and fought. Raja Ling had the opportunity to kill me, but he didn't do it, so I was the one who killed him," said the dragon with tears in his eyes. "Forgive me, punish me," heard the cry of the dragon. "Why are you trapped here?" asked Sultan Mura. "King Ling stabbed his sword into my body so that my body paralyzed, then fell and crushed him. A blow of King Ling to the ground made the ground split and I was buried here with him," explained the dragon. "I accept this situation. Let me die and be buried with my friend," asked the green dragon. "Give him a punishment, Rengali. You and your brother are more entitled to punish him," said Sultan Mura. "My father does not want to kill him, let alone servant. I will free him," replied Rengali. "Not. I want to be punished according to my actions," asked the green dragon. "Then free him." Order of the Sultan of Mura. So the 2 of them walked around the dragon's body to look for the sword belonging to King Ling. After finding it, Rengali pulled hard and released the sword, but the green dragon still wouldn't move. "Punish the servant of Sultan Mura?" asked the green dragon. "You have received enough punishment from King Ling. His son has already released you. Go to your country." Order of the Sultan of Mura. While crying, the dragon shifted his body and slowly headed towards the sea. Then a stream or small river is formed due to the movement of the dragon. So in the future the area on the outskirts of Kutaraja is called Alue Naga. There is a small river around it filled with swamps that are always flooded from the tears of regret of a dragon who has betrayed his best friend.